cylindrical.
Just open it.
Yes, pump.
Is it bubbles?
I hate it with the cheetah print. Why do you like it so much?
The what?
Cheetah print.
Oh, well, so the story is...
Well, hello there. Come on over. Okay, so we have a Rough House 50 here. We originally were going to do a video on the red one, but I had to gift that to a customer, long story. But what we've done here is we've added a 110 motor that we purchased from a tweaker. But yeah, so we'll just do a couple baseline runs so you guys can see kind of what it makes stock.
And what is a 50 make versus this?
Literally made this bike double the foot-pounds just by changing one setting. So don't believe all the dynos that you see. Scooter clout.
Oh, yeah.
Christmas presents. I'm gonna go give them to him right now. Open them up. Oh, Paul's already digging.
Paul first. You know what though? I'm gonna bet I can tell what it is without opening it.
Hold on, don't guess. Guess in your brain.
Cylindrical.
Just open it, Paul.
Yes, pump.
Is it bubbles?
I can see that like bubbles.
Like this.
He'll spill the tub though. I guarantee he'll spill it.
Be careful, this could be a trap.
It better be glitter bomb. Did you do that? Wrapped in?
Yeah, I literally just got them
Well, there's a
a
can of
minute
something
ago.
in here.
Yeah, there's coffee inside this one.
Coffee?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, I can only video one at a time.
Really excited about when you're snapping.
Oh boy. Power bank. Oh, it's because Pat heard that I said that I need one of these when we were on the plane or something like that.
Nope, I didn't. Just look at the size of it.
Wow.
Ooh, that's cool.
Ooh.
Wow, is that tiny?
That's nice.
Yeah. So I was just like, well, what could you guys have when we're riding that you could have with you? And that's super simple, something that you can just toss in your pocket. It was supposed to be the size of a credit card.
It's pretty small.
But thicker. But it's a little bit bigger.
Yeah, it's pretty small.
All right, keep going.
Story of your life.
Kind of. Okay.
Ooh. Is that are those shorts? Is that? Oh, it's a fanny pack.
Cheetah one.
Yeah,
wow.
to go with this bike.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on my Zuma.
No, to wear it.
You put it on the front. If you just wrap it around the headset.
It should be big enough.
Wrap it around the headlights. It'll hang down below.
I was gonna wrap it around the back. That's where they fit perfect.
I think it should go on the front of the
On
headlights.
it.
With the cheetah print. Why do you like it so much?
The what?
Cheetah print.
Oh, well, so the story is I need to pick out a color that goes with any color seat, or I need to pick out a seat color that could go with any color panels.
So like black or gray.
Yeah, but that's boring.
And cheetah print goes with any color because it's cheesy.
Yeah.
Well, the reason why I got you a fanny pack was because you got that one and it was tiny, and so this one looked like it was going to be bigger. And there's more pockets and stuff like that.
Print. Like just hair?
Just skin.
Yeah.
Just like real human skin.
Alright, Brandon, open yours.
Am I gonna make fanny packs too? Can I drink this drink right now?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Ooh. I may drink this right now. It's nitro? Does it have a little thing in the bottom or whatever?
I don't know.
These ones are pretty good.
I got it. They're sugar free.
They have like a little
yeah, these ones.
block in the bottom. It has like the nitro charge or whatever.
Oh, maybe.
Oh dang, Paul. I'm gonna put a sticker on mine. Thanks, buddy. This is good because I'm always borrowing yours or asking for yours.
What's that?
I don't know yet. It's in a box.
It's in a sealed box.
Oh, I better put watch.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I got him a Rolex from Amazon.
Should be a Rolex. Oh.
What is it? A case for it?
No, we got me a real wallet.
Oh, damn, it came with a pen?
Damn, thanks, Pat.
That's baller.
Who makes this?
It was an Amazon one. I just got it because it had options. So you can have either the clip or you can have
Ooh, that's nice.
a money strap.
It was funny.
So you can do either
Dude,
way.
thank you. This is so much better. I had one of the Ridge wallets. Exact same pen, exact same thing. They're like $100. I've been looking at these though in this thing. Dude, thank you. I'm gonna put this. I hate the one that I have.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Secret
That's why I got it, because I was like, what can I get Brandon? And I'm
So,
like,
Brandon
I never
bought
hear
the wallet
anything.
he has.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Thanks, Pat.
Yeah.
Brandon bought the wallet he has right now, and he got this one for free with it. And this one works better than the one that he kept.
I'm like, here, do you want this free thing? It came, and I
He's
gave
like,
it to
yeah,
him.
you
Like,
just throw it
that's
away
better
if
than
you don't
mine.
want it. And
Because the one
I've been using this for like a year and a half now. It
Oh,
works
this
great.
is great. Thank you. This is, yeah, because this is just like the Ridge I had. The Ridge didn't have that strap there. This is better though, because you push it out. My other one, I'm just like fumbling with it. It's a horrible.
You're always struggling.
Well, hello there. Come on over. What does Mr. Rogers say? He like walks in, and what does Mr. Rogers say? Isn't he like, oh, hi there, or whatever when he comes in the door?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. Won't you be my neighbor? Hey neighbor, you know what these are? They're suitcases, but I'm not going away. No, I'm using them to carry. You want to guess what might be inside the big one? You want to guess what might be inside this little one? This little suitcase has little hats in it.
I should just dress up like him with the sweater sometime. Like walk.
No.
Yeah, he's like, well, hello there.
No, you should come in the door, and we should have a seat, and you should change your shoes into your slippers.
yeah, that's what it is.
And you put your shirt on.
Yeah,
Your,
and then Paul can play with the little puppets, the little puppet people with the train that goes around. Okay, so we have a Rough House 50 here. We originally were going to do a video on the red one, but I had to gift that to a customer, long story. But this is a brand new Rough House 50, Genuine makes it. Really, really good bikes. They're not super common. But what we've done here is we've added a 110 motor that we purchased from a tweaker.
Woo! Tweaker power.
So I got this bike brand new. It has like 10 miles on it from Genuine for testing, prototyping, adding a bunch of cool parts on. And then I was going to put a race motor in it, and then it sat on a shelf for like 2 years. So it sat up there for 2 years, and then we were riding our scooters around and realized, drove past one of these Portland meth lab meccas, because it's legal here to smoke crack. And Paul's like, hey, that looks like a Rattler 110. So, John, how much did you get it for? $100? $100. $100. Yep. So,
long story short, $100.
yeah, long story short. $100. So we brought the Rattler home, and it was just a wreck. It was a tweaker special, and ended up putting the motor in this bike, and it runs. Again, not for this 110. There's pretty much nothing available for it. There were variators. They're not available anymore. There's no pipes available for them. No big bore kits. So really, the only thing available is intake kit, which I had here, and Paul sold to somebody, which is fine. So I need to order one for myself. We're gonna do the intake kit and a big PWK carb, because these are pretty small. I think they're, I don't know, 14s or 19s or something like that for a 110. And then I bought 5 OEM cylinders with pistons and heads, and we're gonna have them all ported, and then have the head decked to raise the compression. So with that, it should run really strong. I'd like to oversize it, but I'm not sure that the cost of doing that is worth it, because I don't know who's gonna buy them. But probably in a month or two, we're gonna have 5 OEM genuine cylinders that have all been ported and machined, which should probably, I imagine, oh, here's Scooter. I imagine carb kit, pipe, which I'm gonna weld up and fabricate, and a ported cylinder with a decked head is probably gonna add, I would imagine, 50% more horsepower, something like that. So it just was gonna get a baseline run on this. It has a Primo exhaust, which from my understanding, there's absolutely nothing on these bikes. We've actually seen losses with these on the Buddies. So it has a Primo pipe on it. Again, 110 motor, but the chassis is a 50. It's the same frame as a 110. So again,
Just
really
bolts
good
right
bikes.
in, right?
What?
Just bolts right in, right?
It did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it bolted right in. So worked out pretty good. That we found it from the tweaker. Just gonna get a few runs before I kind of tear into it, modify the exhaust. Again, I don't expect a lot of people to be like, hey, I want all these parts, want all these parts for these, but it's still a really cool bike. It's something we're working on here. This should be a really good wheelie bike, lots of torque. But yeah, so we'll just do a couple baseline runs so you guys can see kind of what it makes stock.
And what does a 50 make versus this?
50's probably 3 to 4 wheel horse and probably 3 to 4 foot-pounds. Sounds pretty bad. Who cares?
Well, as long as it works. Oops, the tack was wrong. Let's redo this.
Yeah, it'll all be different now because the tack was wrong. That makes no sense.
So that shows how people can change numbers, though.
I literally made this bike double the foot-pounds just by changing one setting. So don't believe all the dynos that you see because people will manipulate them to sell parts or whatever. So for scooter clout, that's just a shifting, right? Looks like we made 7.2. So that would put it on par with like a Malossi cast iron kit on like a Zuma or Bug Eye. Maybe a little bit low. If you had like a Malossi cast iron with like a Wild Lion pipe and a stock carb, that's about what it would make. Torque is 5.8, so torque is definitely up. As you guys can see here, this bike likes to make power around 65. And what's going on with this graph is because your RPM is coming up, and then as time goes on, it drops back down to shifts and comes back up again. So that's why you kind of see this weird spot here, but it's normal. Looks like your peak power is about 6,500. So about 6,500 to 7 is your peak, and then as you see, it just starts dropping down and dies off pretty bad around 8. So be nice to be able to see here. Let me change this. See, and this kind of tells you where you're gonna accelerate good up until 40, and then you're just losing power here, and it's just gonna be less and less and less as you go into the higher speeds here.
So this would be lucky to get like 45 miles an hour.
You probably get to 50, probably 50, but this bike needs the belt's probably worn. I mean, God knows what's in it, being that it's a tweaker special. I don't know if I have any belts for it. I may, but the belt's probably worn. The rollers are probably worn out. Because basically, if say your variator, you're not getting that full travel on the top. Your gears are going to max out here. Your CVT is going to max out. It can't go any further. Now this is just your gearing. You're running out of gearing and you're shooting past your power. So in theory, if you had taller gears, you could shift this whole thing this way and carry this out further, right? And get a higher top speed. But this is just going to show, I mean, this bike should be revving, it should be revving higher. It should be making power higher, I should say. It's, yeah, 6,500 is where you're making peak power. So,
and it hits the power and then literally shifts.
Yeah. So it'd probably be better to have some fresh, I bet you fresh rollers in here and a fresh belt alone would make probably a half a horsepower difference, and this curve would probably be, you know, a little bit further out here, maybe be a little bit more steady. But we're gonna start with just a carbon intake and a pipe. Start with that and see what we have. This will just give us a general baseline.
So then nobody makes a variator for it?
So Malossi makes one. I have one. My other red one didn't like it when I put it on. So, but I do have it, so I'll play with that. But for now, check the belt, see if it's within spec, check the rollers, and then do the carb and the pod filter and a pipe. So I'll probably put it up there. I'll probably mock up a pipe on it now just to see how it responds. We have a pipe that was sent to us that doesn't fit anything. So I'm probably going to cut it and weld it. That way I can recycle and reduce and reuse.
Yeah.
So
the Portland way.
yeah, we're trying to be responsible with our stuff.
I mean,
recycling our pipes.
this bike is recycled. If you think about it,
You're absolutely right.
we got the motor from a tweaker. We're recycling it because it was probably would have ended up in a landfill.
Yep.
So we're just recycling it in a different way.
We saved the we saved the engine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
we
it's
just-
going to help the environment having this motor on the road, sending all the anti-carbons of the two-stroke into the air.
Correct. There you have it.